right, let's go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode, hopefully exciting, of Bob Plays Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts on Legendary Difficulty. I'm Bobtheorc, and this is episode 18 of No One Expects the Spanish Inquisition. And today, we will attempt to protect our transports, because they've been getting their butts kicked. And that's the problem with Spain. Spain is just so spread out. You know, we're down to 129%, which is actually worse than I ever did in my Austro-Hungarian game when I just kind of forgot about the French for a while. You know, we're holding our own okay on money. We're still having problems getting enough crew. I don't have enough budget to really expand things. I've got a few more turns till my coincidence 4 rangefinders ready, which will be awesome. Then I'll start refitting my ships again. And, you know, I've got a lot of territory to cover. I don't have a lot of ships protecting the key areas that I need. I thought I had some cruisers out here. Oh, are they out chasing? They might have been out chasing ships. Alright, so I don't have enough ships. I've got these guys out here trying to protect these waters. And then these are the guys from Central Atlantic trying to cut off the Americans who keep coming and going. And this is always a difficult proposition. Yeah, so I just need more patrol ships. I need faster ones too, because these guys are not really doing a good job of intercepting stuff. But what can you do? So we'll keep these guys trying to protect stuff. I don't see anything in the Central Atlantic. I don't see anything in the North Atlantic either. These guys are my faster ships, so we will try to move them back up. There's a cruiser that's heading down this way, so let's see if we can... Maybe I can intercept this guy. So he's going to be coming through here. So let's see if we can catch him in the Northern Atlantic before he ganks. Yeah, I think it's about as good as I'm going to do. I'll probably lose some more transports there. These guys, they're returning to base. I'm doing okay in Asia right now. So I'm just going to go cycle through a turn and see what happens. I've got guys out here. It's a torpedo, but I'm going to have a hard time catching Western South America. He's in Western South America also. Destination Caribbean. So that's still Caribbean. So we need to... I guess let's try and catch this guy, because we're going to eat a little bit. Keep trying to hit these guys. So he's trying to catch them, and let's see if we can box him in, maybe. Probably not. Now you are having trouble catching everybody. So you guys Oh, that's not going to work out well. Let's see if we can catch him. I don't know if we can or not. Yeah, this is just a... What I might need to do is park a ship like right in here, maybe, to block that. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, let's see what we can do. Let's see how bad this hurts. We're at 129% transports. It's already starting to negatively affect our army logistics. Hey, JP. Yeah, come hop on Discord. All right, let's see how awful this is going to be. The problem is if you get hit on your transports in many areas simultaneously, you can really get your transports wrecked very quickly. There we go. Let's see what we... Let's see what we got here. Now, I could get peace with the U.S., although, honestly, I want to keep this up because I really want to keep the pressure on that. I keep hoping I get a land invasion into central USA. So we're going to keep that up. Although I don't think it's ever going to happen at this rate. Yeah, let's just auto-resolve that, and there we got him. I took some heavy damage on some of my guys, but they lived. We're going to run you away. And you are going to run away. And these guys, 21 knots and faster. These are comfy chairs. These are all 20 knots. I got some 25 knot. I've got a 25 knot cruiser. Got two. So I've got a couple. I've got some 25 knot cruisers. I don't know if he is going to want to fight me or not. I think we're going to try and fight this out normally, because if I auto-resolve, I'll take a lot of damage, probably. So let's see if we can catch it, because I just need to get within spotting range and hope and kind of corral him in, and hopefully my battleships will be able to finish him off. In other news, I had a tree branch crash into my roof and put a small hole in it, so I had to patch that this afternoon. That was actually not as bad as I thought it would be. And so now we're grilling steaks. My buddy came over and he's going to grill us some steaks. So I may take a steak break here in a little while, as I bought steaks for everybody who helped me. Of course, they're better, you know, Chris is better at grilling than I am. Alright, so let's reorganize all this stuff. Alright, so all of these I don't think any of you guys have low fuel. So we'll have our fast transports. And then we have our cruisers that are... He's 25 knots. He's 25 knots. He is... These guys are slower. And these are all... I think these are all 20-knot cruisers. Yeah, these guys are slow. But these guys are all 25 knots. We'll... Got you guys. And these guys are... So you got the 11.9s. You have a 13.9. What the hell are you? How do you have a 13.9? Oh, that's probably one of my paladins. Alright, let's get my big boy ships together. Oh, Texas. Okay, so this is... These are some of the smaller... I see how this is. We'll have... Oh, hold on a minute. I got a store call coming. Hold on. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's my turn to babysit the store phone tonight. I'm going to grab some of these heavy cruisers also, I think. And we'll just form kind of a... We'll detach. You will have two battle lines. So here we go. So this is going to be our... This is going to be kind of our organization. Alright, so you guys, I'm going to turn off the torpedoes, and let's figure out where you guys are going. Alright, so they're straight ahead right there. That's where they're at. Okay. So there's, let's go straight ahead like this. And we'll tighten you up. And then these guys will go straight. And these guys will go straight. I'm going to have you kind of veer off a little bit this way. And I'm going to have you veer off a little bit this way. And that's going to be our battle groups. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to make sure that the stupid button is unchecked, because the game likes to be stupid by default. There we go. Oh, I don't want you having torpedoes turned on either, because that's going to be a bad idea. Yeah, let's turn these off. Alright, looks like we're ready. So here we go. Let's go try and find that cruiser and his destroyer buddies. Hopefully they're all hanging out close. The plan is I'm going to try and target the destroyers first, just because I want to make sure they can't get away after I sink the cruiser. I'll let the big ships do whatever they want, but the little ships are going to target the destroyers first if I can find them. guys kind of split off just a little bit. Yep, you're doing good. You're doing good. You boys are doing just fine. Let's update, oops, our direction. Oh, they're off this way now. That's interesting, isn't it? I did not expect that. No, I did not. Let's go a little bit off to the side there. So maybe we missed them. I hope we can catch these guys. Unless the cruiser and the... Let's just double check again. No, it says it's right. Now, it could be that the cruiser and the two destroyers went off in opposite directions. Because this is definitely not northeast. And this may not work. I mean, I haven't had a problem with this trick yet, but I'm sure it can't always work. This says they're to the east, so let's update this. Have you go that way a little bit. This may not work. There we go, we found him. Outstanding. Now, I don't know where his destroyer buddies are, so I'm going to have you guys cut off this way. You guys are going to continue there. Battleships are going to start heading this way, and you guys are going to head kind of more straight at them. Okay. You low on fuel? You are not. Alright, so his destroyers are over here, because I can see where the gunfire is coming from. So we can definitely have you move in this way. And you're going in, and you're going in. Probably actually angle a little bit more like, yeah, a little more like that, just to be safe. And they're probably hiding in the smoke screen. Da-dunt, 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 da-dunt. There he is. One of the tricks you can do is you can manually select them as a target. That way, even when they run away or hide, you can still see the targeting lines because the game continues to render those. Alright, so there should be a destroyer somewhere in here. There he is. Alright. And the problem is there's torpedoes. So let's avoid those. I'll have you avoid them also. Have you go in and try and spot. You finish dodging torpedoes? Alright, so let's turn you back off so you get back in line. Okay, so this is turning into quite the wild goose chase. All right. Let's head this way. And let's try and get... Yeah, let's try and get hit on him, because he's still 14 kilometers away. Oh, there's a destroyer over there. There we go. Get the destroyer, please. Shit. He fired a torpedo at me. How am I not seeing these things at all? It's gonna probably just plow right into me. Shit. Yeah, that nailed me. Alright. This isn't working very well. So you need to run away. And you guys... I'm gonna try and hit him still. What kind of torpedoes do you guys use anyway? So you're out. They've got a 4.7 kilometer range, and they're fast as hell. Electro, no, let's see, they're fast. They're standard torpedoes. I guess it's the bad weather. Evening must really be taking its toll. Alright, well, that's... Let's go angle you a little more. Yep. Alright, so... Would you please turn harder? Oh shit, you just took one too, didn't you? Holy crap. That's not good. Well, you're gonna run away. And you're gonna attempt to run away. And... you're both out of torpedoes. This isn't going very well. Not even a little bit. Just my battleships are just too slow. They're really, really too slow. I mean, I could try to fire small guns into these guys, but 13 kilometers away, they're not gonna hit that far. Got a little bit on him. Let's turn off the avoid so you guys actually go where I want you to go. Well, hopefully we catch this guy. Not much I can do about it other than just keeping my fingers crossed. Can we hit you, please? You're all out of torpedoes, aren't you? Alright. Can we shoot through and get a lucky hit? We got a little bit of a lucky hit. This guy's getting clapped pretty good. Let's see if this will hit any of that. Keep hitting this guy, and maybe I'll get a lucky hit. Lucky hit. These guys are punishing the hell out of this guy. He's really screwed. Yeah, he's super screwed. Alright, can we hit the destroyer? Problem is I don't know. I mean, we're certainly slowing him down. You guys are out of torpedoes. Alright, can we hit you? There we go, take that. There we go. All right, not great. I lost torpedo boat, but it's not the end of the world. I lost torpedo boat. I killed 2 destroyers and a cruiser. Not ideal, but that's what we got. That was a tricky fight. Just chase them down. I need my ships to go faster. I really need to refit them later once I get the technology to do so. Oh well. One step at a time. We're holding things together at least. Alright. How bad were my transport losses? 12. I mean, we're not losing the 15, 17, 20, 26, 30 transports that Britain lost. But, ouch. We're down to 124. Holy crap balls. That is rough. I really don't like these odds. Alright, let's check out what's going on in Jamaica. 100%, so that's good. And Dublin is 73%. I'm trying to catch enemies up here. It's not working so well. We're doing all right politically. Who do I need to be nice to? Probably Japan again, because I really don't want to fight the Japanese while I'm fighting all the other guys. Okay. I wouldn't mind getting the quality control, but it's not super necessary. As far as these guys, there's a cruiser and a destroyer up there that I could try to jump. Wait, no, that's me. That's my guy. Never mind. So I don't think they have a lot of dudes up here. So now you guys are kinda hurting, but maybe not so bad. Now, I would like to try and take Scotland, but it's not letting me invade Scotland. I wonder if there's some sort of rebellion going on. Maybe they're going to break away, which would be really annoying, because Scotland always does that before I can capture them. So I have 3 more turns, so I can wait a little bit longer to get my my ships to repair. Because if I were to pull them all out here, yeah, I can wait another turn. As far as up here goes, I need to put some of these guys. You're all on protect, and I'll put 2 of the cruisers, 2 of the light cruisers, further up north. Actually, if I could block this path off. This isn't really a wide... I wonder if I can park you guys right there to try and block some of these people off. Maybe intercept them as they come through. I really need to start doing better with the choke points. Put a line of ships down here just blocking that. Is there anything else I need to worry about? So up here, you're in the North Atlantic, you're heavy cruiser. So I really want to catch you. So let's try going right here. Maybe I can intercept him. And I don't see anybody here. There's a heavy cruiser, but I'm not going to be able to easily catch him. I could try to park him. No, we'll just leave him patrolling around here. Alright, that's good enough there. So you for destroyer, battleship. So he's a battleship trying to take Eastern India. Maybe I can jump him. Let's see if we can jump him. Okay. And then you boys are still getting fixed up. I can move some of you down. It's a light cruiser. Where did my... I thought I had some ships blockading here. Oh, they got kind of pulled in, didn't they? Alright, so let's park you guys down here. 26, 26, and you guys are the 22 knot ones. So we're going to send you there. And you two right there. Alright. That's probably good enough. We got 357 guys. And let's go assign them to some places. I need to activate more of my small ships. Not torpedo boats necessarily, but light cruisers would be... Activate some of these destroyers. I don't know how fast these guys go. 20 knots. North Atlantic and the Caribbean. Alright, let's see if we can get this active. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, a lot of this is just sort of grinding down the enemy ships and hoping for the best. Meanwhile, I'm getting my cruisers just killed, or my transports just killed. And I'm protecting the different zones. I think I just need more fast ships. Is it tonnage that protects your, tonnage plus range, I guess? Yeah, that's the hard part to figure out. All right. Boop. Go retreat you away. I will auto-resolve you. Ow! Holy crap, that hurt. Wow. I took an awful lot of damage from that. Alright, well here's the fight that I'm looking for, so we're going to go kick his ass. Yeah, I really need something fast enough to take out enemy... to catch enemy destroyers so I don't have to auto-resolve. That's such a pain in the butt. I really need to figure out what gives you good auto-resolve against destroyers. Because I don't want to spend forever chasing down destroyers. Unless it's just a matter of radio direction finder and making a 35 knot set of destroyers to go hunt things. And maybe I do need to push Radio Direction Finder a lot sooner. You guys are all 26 knots, you're 25 knots. And I may just have this as a single battle line and split them up later. Just straight ahead. Now he definitely has some. Now we're gonna keep going for now. Oh, he's got low fuel, doesn't he? He's screwed. We're gonna catch him. Maybe there's nothing I can do until I get Radio Direction Finder. Maybe it's a big mistake for me not to have developed Radio Direction Finder sooner. So there we go. So that's getting that going. Yeah, we're getting all of our cannons. Not doing a good job hitting him though. But we're zeroing in, so this should start to improve. There we go. There's some hits. Ooh. What do you have? You've got 5-kilometer torpedoes, conic 2, so you're still relatively primitive. There goes all of my guns. We're just going to sit back and relax and watch them shoot. Oh. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take my light cruisers and I want you guys to hunt down specifically that guy. How fast are you going? You're going 17, so we're gonna catch you. You're not getting away. You've got low fuel and you are screwed. Ooh, there we go. That's some nice hits. Yeah, he's done. How good's your armor? It's probably pretty decent. It's not great. I mean, 11.6 at plus 52 versus my 17 inches at plus 80. Alright, well, live and learn. Yeah, you basically have a slow battle cruiser. It's kind of what you've got there. So that's not going to end well for you. I think poof. There we go. That solves that battleship problem. Yeah, I just need to have these hunter fleets where I can send out my guys to hunt down big targets. And maybe the problem was I focused too much on invasion and not enough on dominating regions, even dominating regions that I don't have any territory in. Maybe the problem isn't that I wasn't aggressive enough, but that was the wrong kind of aggressive. Well, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I wonder why they painted part of these black. Alright, so how did we do this time? We lost only 2 ships in the North Sea. So I'm having trouble in the North Sea. So I was at 124 before. I'm back up to 127. So I'm still building transports. I'm wondering if I need to just keep on building transports into I don't know how it's I don't know if it's beneficial to keep the transport production at 200% the whole time through, or to reduce it down. I may, if I get the money, I may just keep producing transports. Hey, Chris. Guys, give me a moment here. My friend just brought me 2 wonderful steaks. So, hey, thanks a lot, Chris. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, I am back. Thank you for being patient. So let me tell you the secrets to life, the secrets to happiness in life. Live well below your means so you're never having problems with money. Make sure your woman is not a pain in your ass. Make sure you have a large fluffy dog, or cat if you prefer, but dogs are better. And make sure you have a good friend who's better at grilling than you are. That is the secret. This looks like this is all falling together nicely. All right, so we're up to 127, and I'm gonna go crank up the crew a little, just a little bit. 217. It makes a big difference. All right, let's. There we go, get those guys up and going. So we're getting 347. And if I just click it back a tick, 345. So we're saving a lot of money. I guess it just gets exponentially more expensive as you go. So let's take a quick look at. So these guys here, we already had the meeting out there and hit them. And so I want to take you guys back. Those destroyers, these guys are all congregating there. But I don't care. I'm mostly just wanting to hit battleships and get rid of their big stuff. So I'm going to retreat them back to the Philippines. That's amazing that I was able to go out to here and then still get a meeting over there. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so we're going to retreat you guys back. So I've got Asia pretty locked down. I could probably start invading some of this stuff if I wanted to. I could probably, but it's not really, I don't know if it's necessarily worth it. I mean, I can do it when I invade, when I take on Germany. So I can do another naval invasion, I believe. I can. Everybody hates Britain right now. And it's not letting me get... It's not letting me go after Scotland, and I don't know why that is, unless Scotland's rebelling and it won't let me. This is a good stake. Now I could go for the northeast England. I think I'm going to take these guys. I'm going to take a beating in the North Sea if I move them. Oh, wait, you know what? I don't have to. Take you guys out of Belfast. He's still hurt, but that's okay. I'm going to park you guys right there. Boom. I'll take care of this. So I could go for northeast England if I wanted to. Or I've got the invasion going on in Jamaica. I don't really have any more tonnage to spare down here. So I guess I will go ahead and I could try and invade Western USA, but that's not, you know, I need to bring a lot of ships back over there. That's not going to do any, it's not going to do any good. So I think the logical option is to hit northwest England or northeast England. Or I could hit Shetland. Right up here. This will be super quick. And give me a base to base out of up there. I think we're gonna... Yeah, we're gonna do that. Well, actually, no, we'll go for Northeast England first. Because I can send a secondary fleet to deal with that later. And then you... switch you to protect. And we're going to move you right in between these two spots. Boom, right there. Alright, that's what we got. These guys are passing through. He's passing through. Let's see if we can catch this guy. They don't have a big enough radius. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I should have just taken them first, but I'm kind of retarded. I'd almost be tempted to do a second playthrough, now that I'm kind of better at this. But that'd be sort of boring. Let's go nuke you. There we go. 2 transports in North Atlantic. Alright. But I'm at 130, so we're still doing okay. Let's go figure out my my crew situation here and my stake situation. That takes too many. How many crew do I have? I've got 346. This takes a lot. Alright, we're just gonna do you. Alright. 2 more turns, then we'll start refitting ships. Yeah. Yeah, Sean Connery was the only good one of them, right? I don't actually know any other Scots. Alright, well, At least I'm capturing Ireland before they rebel. At least I did that part right. Really don't want to deal with that. That's not going to be a good thing. It's the same ambush that I'm always doing. We're not going to do that. And you are 100% now, and you are not even enough tonnage. I am. Oh my god. I'm like 500 tons short. Alright, so we're gonna move you in here. I'm gonna move you into there. We're gonna move you into there. Why do I have all these battleships just hanging out here? What the... Just hanging out in Yarmouth? Where the hell did that come from? Alright, well I guess when they get fixed up I can move them over there. Oh, I've got a bunch of battleships in Barry also. How did that happen? I guess I will... I guess I'll try stacking all of you together. Alright. We'll try that. Alright. You guys are just determined not to let me catch you. How are we politicking? France will eventually get pissed off at me, but I need to take them over anyway. If I can ever get my army logistics up to something decent. I guess I'll work on Japan again. Alright, here we go. Yeah, it looks like I have to, from what I've been reading on forums, looks like I have to get my transport capacity back up to 200% before my economy gets too big, because the bigger the economy gets, the more transports you need per percentage, but they give you a fixed maximum amount of transports you can build. Which you'd think if I had bigger shipyards, I could build more transports per turn. I could always do a peace treaty with the US because we're obviously not invading them. But it's really annoying that I can't get anything going with them. But I guess I'll do the peace treaty because I just can't get my army to initiate an invasion. And I don't want to just send my... No, we'll keep going. Fuck it. What's their army logistics at? These guys are fast, 29.4, 29, 31. I wish I could see how heavy damaged my guys are. We'll auto-resolve it. I'll be pissed if I lose a ship. No, alright, we're good. I need to see what the American Army logistics is. Because I may just not ever invade the US. I haven't yet, and I've been trying since the beginning. I should have just invaded California and knocked their ass out of the war instead of trying to take it with my army. Alright, well that worked okay. Man, there's a fly that's really obsessed with my steak. It's really annoying. I need to start shooting with that with that salt gun again. Kill the fly and salt my steak at the same time. It doesn't actually sound like a good idea. Okay. We lost a lot of transport. Holy crap. How'd I lose them in the Caribbean? I have that locked down pretty good. Gulf of Alaska? Shit. I gained Ireland. That's good. What are the American Army logistics at? They're at 13%. We're just not. They're gaining while I'm losing. They don't even have anybody in the Gulf of Alaska. What the hell? Alright, well. They don't have anybody in the Caribbean either. So I don't know what's causing that. I mean, I'll take Jamaica soon. I've got all of Ireland. So now it's just a matter of sending all these guys over here that were previously have you guys just hang out in the Irish Sea and protect, maybe. Oh, they're still all in battle, aren't they? Alright, we got one more month and then we'll start refitting ships. $9,000-ton light cruiser and a light cruiser 3. That would be kind of interesting. Alright, so is there anything else here that I need to jump? Not really. Alright, we'll give it one more turn. Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm not handling this as well as I should have. I mean, it's still probably recoverable, but I think I've been wasting a lot of opportunity. And we're definitely spanking them. I just can't control the seas very well. This is being a real problem. I'm wondering if the radio direction finder plays a big role in your sea control. Yeah, I'll go check and see how many American ships there are. I keep hoping that I can get a land invasion in America, but maybe that's just impossible. Maybe that's just never going to happen. Yamamoto's probably right. I mean, I read somewhere that different territories have different defensive bonuses. So I need to look up and see what the defense bonuses of Central USA. Because I don't think the AI will launch an attack unless you have a big advantage. There we go. So he is... Wow, he's fast. He's 24 knots. And I am slow. So we'll auto-resolve this and... Wow, I took a lot of damage. Holy crap. I lost a lot of ships too. Holy shit. Gained Jamaica. Oh, I didn't launch a naval invasion last turn, did I? Right, so... this is obviously going to work. Really don't want to deal with that. My torpedo boats are not good enough to take that out. Alright, so... Turks is 500 million. Cayman Islands is... 62 million. It's not even worth it. British Antilles... probably the British Antilles is the best one. Or British Ghana. We'll go British Ghana. Oh, I can invade Scotland! I can invade Scotland! I can invade Scotland! We gotta do that. So I'll never get that chance again. Alright, so you boys are gonna hang out over here just in case. I don't know if I'm going to have enough tonnage to do this. Oh yeah, let's go check their fleet. They have 17 ships. They're all garbage. They're all small ships. So... what I might start doing is I might start working on naval communications and try and get the radio direction finder. What does maneuver warfare do for me? Convoy survivability. Yeah, I probably need that. Alright, we'll try this out. Alright, so... we need to revamp our ships. Probably starting with the small ones. I mean, I could start with some of the bigger... I can start with some of my better ships just to get these guys knocked out. But these guys have been holding their own. They're doing fine, so... where these Rileys are... I guess let's check out our fleets and see what we've got. Because in particular, I need my light cruisers to perform well. And These Providences kind of suck, and the Rileys suck. What do you have? This looks like something that I would have... No, that's a there. Alright, so let's do the Riley first. Because this guy probably needs the most work. Oh yeah, this guy looks awful. Alright, so I need my light cruisers to all go at least 25 knots is really the big thing. And I think what we're going to do is I'm just going to clean sweep the design. And we're just going to start revamping this guy. Need you to go at least 25. Really want you to go 26 knots. Geared turbines. Alright. Problem is this doesn't leave a lot of room for much of anything. An advanced angled funnel, probably do something like this. Put a barbette there. That's your Mark II, Mark III. Conic 4. Advanced radio. And so at 26 knots, it's doing all right. And then we'll do TNT, and Cordite has more range. Well, that one's more splody also. Alright, so then how do I want to do this? Because I need these guys to be able to catch up to things. Let's see which of these are better. Mark a 3-inch or a 2-inch. Let's go compare and contrast. That's a 3-inch. There we go. So let's like the heavy shells. And we do soft capped and cap ballistic. Alright, so this has a range of 10.7 kilometers, 12.5, 10.8. So the 2-inch isn't really a big difference over the 3-inch. 99.7 damage, 66.8, 8 shots per minute, and that's 6 shots, almost 7 shots per minute. And the weight difference is like 10 tons. It's not really a big deal. As far as the accuracy, 2.7 at 5 kilometers, 3.3 at 5. So the 2-inch is a better secondary gun, at least for right now. But it may not actually matter. Because I can just have all... just have all of these. And I forgot to put on armor. And... let's see here. Can I put a secondary... I could do casemate guns. There we go. So that's good. A little wobbly. This thing is actually pretty... it's pretty decent, actually. Except it's got a short range. Now, I could always reduce the beam. I can gain some weight, which I could then pump into range. 4.3. So that gives me... I've got about 80 tons available, or I have... so if I max out the drought, that alright, that works. Alright, so that balances the ship. And I still have 80 tons, which is kind of nice. I could do more forward. I don't really want any. I don't need the. I don't really need the forward guns. I could try to put something small here, but this won't. That won't fit. There's no point. I could put these up front, but that's going to really add a lot of forward weight, and I've already got too much forward weight. This is actually pretty. I can increase the ammo, and now this thing's in good shape for all that. We need to increase the gun armor. Five inches should be enough. And that's pretty solid. So let's save that, and then we'll maybe adjust it a little bit more. I mean, ideally I'd like my cruisers to go faster than 26 knots, but this will be okay-ish for a general purpose. I don't think I need as much inner deck. I need more inner belt, because I'm not going to be taking a lot of plunging fire shots from these guys, I don't think. I'm not going to be able to squeeze in any more range. It's going to make it way too heavy. And I could try to go more gun armor. So I've maxed out the gun armor. I don't really want to adjust the There we go. I could do that just to tweak up the armor a little bit on the deck. And nope, that's not going anywhere. I think we're going to be a little bit short, because there's not really any place for me to stack more armor except for here, and that's going to use up too much. I guess we're 4 tons short. Oh, I could go enhanced reloading. That puts me... No, we're going to go with the standard reloading, because recoil is going to be a problem with these big guns on such a small ship. So this will be okay. I think this is fine. It's got 6 guns. Yeah, this will be okay for a little patrol ship. Yeah, I think that we're going to go for that. Alright, so we'll go build these. We'll go start building some of these guys. And I really just need to start getting my captured light ships in shape. Especially with the smaller crew composition. Complement, the smaller crew complement, that's what I'm looking for. Let's go get rid of these older ones. Are there any... Don't think there's any older Rileys, are there? No. Okay, so let's go refit you guys. Boom. Alright. This Providence, we got a bunch of these Providence guys. Some of them are at sea, some of them are repairing. And they are kind of garbagey. So let's go fix these guys up. Where are the Providence ships? Here's a Providence 1906. Is that the only one that I have? I guess so. All right. Providence 1906. Let's view you. You're going to be kind of an old-ass ship. These guys are super old. Looks like I already tried to do the best I could with them. I don't know what I can do with you. I mean, it's a cruiser. I've got some of them. I could try to increase the draught, give them more range. Okay, so this gives me 140 tons, and this gives me 50 tons. Alright, so let's first off upgrade to geared turbine. Let's start upgrading some of these things. These are 5.9-inch guns. These are Mark IIs. And all right, so I can get them up to I can go 26 knots. It's going to be awful for them. Conic 4, advanced radio. There's no room for me to put on more smokestacks. I could try and... It's just not going to work. I go 25 knots, but it doesn't really make a difference. This thing... Oh man. So 4,000, 7,000 kilometers, so we can do that. I wonder what would happen if I were to... Really don't want to take you off, but let's... If we took you off... Won't let me put this here anyway. Alright, so that's kind of that. I could try taking you guys off. This is, let's see, under the funnels. That'd be 11 funnel capacity. So I can't put a bigger funnel there. So this is what I'm stuck with. This is not a great light cruiser. I guess it could shoot up destroyers. Destroyers okay. Probably a 4.9 is going to do better than the 5-inch gun. Let's take you off for a minute. And let's try a 4.9, and we're going to compare and contrast. Alright, so you've got 10.2 kilometer range, 10.9, so arguably a little bit better. 5,000 meters, you're 2.1, and you're 2.2, so they're about the same. 511 damage, 650 damage, 2.5 shots per minute, 4.5 shots per minute. So this shoots a lot faster. Now the difference is this has the barbette, which maybe is more useful. Where's your... Flash fire chance isn't so bad. 9.7, 11, it's not that big of a deal. So we could go with the Mark III 4.9 instead of the Mark II 5.9. And you're going to be a little bit more accurate and much faster firing. And I kind of want to... kind of want to put... Oh, that makes me overweight. I can't do that. I try and go with less range. What if I went 25 knots? So 3,879. I mean, that adds a bit of weight. I could have these. These are kind of less good ships anyway. I could have them go 25 knots and have a longer range. I don't know if this is necessarily worth it, just to have the extra guns. This is I mean, 10.2 kilometers, 8.8. These fire twice as fast. So 215. 3.2 and 2.2. Maybe it's better that I go ahead and just have the smaller guns. This thing's super balanced though. Look at that balance on it. That's kind of crazy. And give it the better range. And mostly this thing's just going to be setting fires anyway. 9.4 kilometers, 10.8. Maybe the 2 inches are better. Maybe I just go with the 2 inches. I go with the enhanced reloading. Ouch. I could do this. Anti-flood 2. Go Citadel 2. Oops, that's a little bit heavy. Make it tankier. I wonder how important range is for sea control. I know it's important. I mean, maybe this is good enough. And the problem is if I make it 26 knots, that really... I want to take off the extra 4-inch gun. I just go with the 2 inches and I keep it at... do it like that. I think that's about as good as we're going to make it. You anti-flood 2. And I just have to shave off a couple... I think I'm going to shave off a little bit of the belt. And then do that. Alright, I guess this is okay. I mean, it's not great. I'm going to shave a little bit off of here. Yeah, this will be good enough. Then we'll just upgrade this a little bit more. Boop, let's do that. Yeah, this will be good enough. Yeah. Alright, let's go rebuild these guys. At least they're fast enough to catch things now. And then probably when I build new pursuit cruisers, I'll probably make them go like 28 knots, which would be wonderful if I can achieve that. I don't know if I can. It might be too early. Oh, there it goes. Alright, so let's see if we can upgrade some of these guys. Alright, so as soon as the game loads, that is. There we go. Whoops. Providence. Do we all that trouble for only one? Surely there's more. I guess there's only, yeah, there's a bunch of them. I guess they're out at sea. Let's go delete the old ones. Here's a 1906 Providence. Let's go delete you. Do we have an older Providence? Here's the older Providence. Let's delete you. And alright, we've got just a lot of sorting through ships to do, just because we've captured so many of them. Alright, let's see what else we have. We got this Pensacola ship, which I only have one of them. Alright, well let's go grab that. Where is he? Here's a Pensacola. We'll just grind through all of these. Well, that doesn't look so bad. It's an older ship. It's not so bad. I wonder how fast I can make it go. That's a torpedo cruiser. That was an old cruiser. Those are 4.9s. I'm going to take you boys off. Okay. Wow, this thing's tiny. Holy crap, look how small that is. That is a small, small ship. I don't know if I can make this work. Oh, maybe I can. 26 knots, baby. 26 knots. I've got a little under 200 tons. I could really increase the range. Now, what's my crew size is my big question. Where's my... Your crew's 80. If I jack him up to 109, which kind of sucks, gives him a lot more range. He's kind of screwed anyway. Honestly, I've only got one of these, and it's not really a great ship. I mean, I could make it do it. I don't know if I upgraded my stuff on the other. This thing's really kind of unbalanced. And it's more stable if I do it this way. I can always take off a gun and try and front tower 1. This minimal tower 5 or 4 is probably better. Makes them a little too heavy. I always take this gun off and add more. Add 2 more funnels, maybe. I mean, I could do that, but that... I don't know if this is worth it. I mean, this thing's barely bigger than a destroyer. I mean, I could always put on little 2-inch guns and have it just chase destroyers. I wonder how fast I can make this thing go. Oops, that's too much. I mean, I could certainly... Man, I don't know. This thing is basically a destroyer. I don't know if it's even really worth doing much with it. What does the engine efficiency do? Well, that's not so bad. Alright, so we got that. We could knock you up to 26 knots. Go Citadel 2. And then... I mean, this minimal tower has 30 crew. Same either way. I'll just scoot you back. No, that's about as good as it's going to get. Why are you not... Why is this thing, I mean, that's got a perfectly good firing arc. You know what I could do? I could always go with a smaller gun on here as a little secondary. So if I knock you down 1. And then do that. And do something like this. So it's got better armor. It's got the longer barreled gun. Capped armor pierce. You know what? We should probably just do. Semi armor piercing and nose fused. I'll make it weigh a little bit less. And we'll beef up your armor a little bit more. I don't think I can increase the range any. No. Well, that's okay. That's a good enough range. Alright, so I guess that's about as balanced as I can make it for that. We'll beef up the superstructure. Have extra ammo. Don't know if I need the extra ammo. What else can I beef up on this thing? This thing's about as... It's about as beefy as I can make it. You jack up the turret armor. There is not really a lot left for me to do on this ship. I really want to add... I really want to beef it up a little bit more. Yeah, if I increase the beam, it's not going to it'll make it harder to go fast. It also increases the crew. I want the range, so I want the draft, but then it causes some trouble. This thing's already pretty unstable. I mean, I can start jacking this up a little bit. You know, I can get an extra couple. I'm at 6,000 range right now, and I'm at 80 crew. This will put me up to 94 crew. But I'm getting an extra 2,000 range, but it's getting kind of wobbly. 100 crew. It does give me a lot of range. It definitely gives me, yeah, but my pitch and roll is just awful. And then we'll scooch this gun back just a smidge. I mean, it gives me a 9,000 kilometer range, 10,000 kilometer range. All right, well, that's what we're doing. All right, it's good enough. Let's build it. Hopefully this extra range will help me protect my transports. All right, let's go build this thing. Or refit this thing. Here in a little bit, I need to call my friend in the hospital and see how he's doing. Let's delete that one. Let's go delete that one also. Do I have any older Pensacola's? Here's a Pensacola. Let's delete you. I do not see any other Pensacolas. Oh, yes, that's what I got. Alright, so grand total of one of these. Alright. And then what else do I have? I've got these Fargos. I've got a bunch of those. I should probably refit the Fargos. Where are my Fargo ships? Is that my newest Fargo? I guess so, probably. 1906. Yeah, alright. Let's go see what we can do with this guy. So it seems that, so as far as crew, the fewer crew you have in your pool, the easier it is to get, the less expensive it is to get more crew. But there's a diminishing return. If you have more crew sitting in your crew pool, then it is more expensive because a lot of that extra goes towards training. Alright, let's get these guys. Alright, 26 knots. These are 4.9s. I've got a lot of 4.9s. cordite, nose fused, and semi. So we're just going to be setting fires to things anyway. If I go with cat ballistic, it doesn't do very good for... Alright. As far as funnel, this is an angled ultra enhanced. I really don't have enough room for more front tower 3. I could go for a front tower 4. It's 1200 spotting versus 1400 spotting. Now I'm overweight. Rear tower 2. We go with a rear tower 1. It's balanced at least now. That's good. So that saves me some tonnage right there to go standard reloading. Now, if I were to go for more draught, I get a lot more range out of this. Lose a little bit of engine efficiency, but it's not the end of the world, and I can balance it out this way. And I've got a 12,000 kilometer range. The big kicker is if I go Citadel 2, now we're very heavy. And so let's go max that out. So this isn't so bad. Yeah, I've been in a recruitment deficit the entire time, just because I captured too many ships. So I've been having a lot of trouble. I'm almost thinking that if I do this again, my initial ship should have maximum crew, just so I get a bunch of free crew at the beginning. Oh, I didn't increase my barrel length. I need to do that. There we go, right there. Engines aren't super efficient, but it's got a 12,000, 13,000 range. And these will be hopefully good for patrolling the seas. Only anti-flood 1. I should get anti-flood 2, but that adds more weight. But maybe the deck's not that big of a deal. I'll do something kind of like this. There we go. I think this is where we're at. I should have gone unbalanced rudder, but this will be fine. All right. In hindsight, I should have started a fresh stream for just rebuilding all the ships. Because that would probably be more interesting to a lot of people. What I may do is I may take a break here in a little bit and call my friend in the hospital, make sure he's doing all right, and then get back to refitting ships. Where's the other Fargo? Here's a Fargo. Let's delete you. Are there any other Fargos? Yep. I've noticed that this the ship screen is loading a lot faster now. So that's a good thing. How's my money doing? My money's probably doing off. Oh, I'm doing fine. Okay. Oh wait, I can build more shipyard. Boop. There we go. So, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break real quick. I'm going to go call my friend and make sure he's doing all right, because I had to take him to the emergency room at the VA earlier. And then I will be back in a little bit, unless I have to go pick him up. So I'll either be back in a few minutes or I'll be back in about an hour, depending on if I have to pick him up or not. So I will be back, guys. Thank you, and goodbye.